What do you think about the nomination being stolen from Bernie Sanders?
Well, I think it's absolutely ridiculous. It's silly, if indeed it was stolen from him.
Yes, and so are you protesting Hillary today at all?
I'm protesting every darn last thing there is to protest. Trump, Hillary, capitalism, non-capitalism, communism, fascism, all of it, all of it.
I think that Bernie Sanders is going according to the DNC rule book, and I think that he's just doing the steps that he needs to do in order to win in a contested contention.
The fact that all these emails are out and there's even more damning evidence as to some of the financial, electoral financial system, that how the Democrats disperse money or did not disperse money to down-ticket candidates seems criminal to me, but we'll see how that plays out. I think it's a little too late in the game for anything to come of it.
Bernie Sanders provided a challenge to Hillary Clinton, but he made a decision to run as a Democrat, right? Prior to him making that decision, there was a huge movement called Run, Bernie, Run. They wanted him to run as a Green. They wanted him to run as an independent. He had those choices. He knew what the Democratic Party was. He chose to run in it. He cannot be surprised that they were conspiring to keep him off the ballot.
I think he's playing the game. I think he's playing the political game that he has to in order to continue to stay in the race and be considered a viable candidate. So I will reserve my outrage until after everything is said and done, and hopefully Bernie ends up still on top. But you know, as the days go on, it's probably less and less likely. But I'm gonna keep hoping.
What do you think about Hillary wanting to infringe on the Second Amendment rights of citizens as well as black youth and people that want to protect themselves against police violence?
Oh, I think that it's I think that the whole atmosphere, the whole pulse in this nation now is infringement. It is propaganda. It is censorship.
That's a sticky area to get into. Me personally, I think there should be better regulations on guns. I don't think you should take guns away from anyone, and I don't think any Democrat with like half a brain would ever try to do that, as many people like to believe. But I think things like 30-round clips are allow people to do a significant amount of damage, and I think things like that should be outlawed. But other than that, I think people have the right to own guns. It's part of our Constitution. I just think it needs to be more well regulated.
I think if you look at where gun control legislation comes from, a lot of it has come in retaliation of black people actually enforcing their Second Amendment rights. You know, in California, when the Panthers picked up guns using the open carry laws, boom, bam, boom. They made it so that open carry is not going to happen in California anymore. And I think if we're going to live in a society where the police become so militarized that we'll fear to walk the street, people need to have a right to arm themselves as well.
We want our country back. We want free and fair elections, money out voters, and we don't want corporate control.
What do you think about the IRS targeting people of other political parties that they don't like?
That I'm not a fan with. I don't think anyone should be targeted for their beliefs or anything, or a negative or positive impact, to be honest. So yeah, I haven't heard much about it since then, but yes, I do not agree with them targeting certain groups of people based on what they believe in.
Fuck the IRS! I think that abolishing them is a good start.
Abolishing the IRS?
Yeah, why not?
It taxes theft.
Yeah.
It taxes theft, so, you know. I think Anonymous should hack the credit reporting system, give us all H-20s, and then lose all the files at the IRS. We'd all be rich.
Show the demonstrators.
Fuck Romero!
The various coalition, very aggressive language in terms of their physical intimidation, their attempt Why should I leave? Racist capitalist piece of shit. I'm a racist capitalist piece of shit.
The system which you support is racist, sir.
Do you get permission from the DNC of what you can and can't say in the media?
No, we don't.
So you're not a puppet?
I am not, no.
Well, that's good. I mean, I hope that's true.
It is true.
The system is guilty as hell.
Are you considering leaving the Democratic Party?
Absolutely.
Are you thinking green or
I'm going green. I will be voting Jill Stein.
The world
over everything and taking everything for themselves. We need to work together to build a party that works for all of us, and the DNC is not doing that.
At the end of the day, Bernie Sanders is as much an establishment politician as is Hillary Clinton, as would be Donald Trump. His policies seem to be more progressive, but at the end of the day, there were some things that he wasn't moving on. He was still for the occupation and the genocide in Palestine, and that's something that we're not for.
Hell no, DNC! We won't vote for Hillary! Hell no, DNC! We won't vote for Hillary! Hell no, DNC! We won't vote for Hillary!
Be sure to tell Alex that I'm really sorry I beat him up in Cleveland, okay? I thought it was somebody else.